Don't talk to me, or my son's son, ever again.
Hello everyone and welcome back to a TTV Reviews. Today we're tackling NINJAGO Winter 2022 and the set in question, Zane's Power Up Mech EVO. This is our first EVO set. It is set number 71761, has 95 pieces and retails for $10. Wow. You'll see these on store shelves on January 1st. We first want to thank LEGO for sending us this set, but we want to say that all of our opinions in this video will be ours and ours alone and by no influence of LEGO. So let's get into it. Zane's Power Up Mech EVO, another Zane mech.
Yes, there seems to be someone at LEGO who really loves Zane mechs, which is fine.
Yeah, totally fine. Give them all to us. We'll get all the different sizes, you know?
Yeah. This one, unfortunately, in comparison to the last one, did shrink in the wash. It definitely was made out of a material which did not do well in a warm wash cycle.
There you go.
So, there's a lot to tackle here, especially with the EVOs. Where do you want to begin?
I think we should talk about the evolution of these sets.
Okay. So, the EVOs, depending on which one you get, they have different modes, different levels of completion. So with this one, it has two. It has a base mode, which sees the removal of the flag, the golden pieces on the torso, on the upper arms,
yes,
and the feet as well. Actually, and the chest.
Yeah,
basically any gold gone.
And that's
as
called
well as
the companion mode.
Yes. So it is a form of mech, but it is a companion mode. And then you can power it up and get it into battle ready mode by adding all that you see here. See, we've addressed it. Let's come back around to it.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about the actual set itself currently in its finalized power up battle ready mode. So, to me, this is very reminiscent of some older LEGO sets, specifically those from 2001 for the Bionicle theme. It's very similar in the sense that it's a larger character that has no articulation in the arms or legs, but has some in the feet, some in the hips, some in the shoulders and whatnot. It also reminds me of some later LEGO sets from 2010. Namely Hero Factory, which followed a very similar model. The color scheme is good. It's this kind of darkish / lightish blue, this dark azure, white, and gold, along with highlights of gray and black, and the red flag. It's a good color scheme. I quite enjoy it. Ultimately, I don't believe that you're going to have this set built other than the way you see it. There is too much involvement. There's too much, unless you're a kid and you really are just really enjoying the play and going through all the motions of taking all the armor off, taking all the gold off, which is very, very tedious. I think that unless you're actively doing that and having a long play experience, I don't know how inclined anyone is going to be to have it built outside of its finalized form, which is fine. It's okay. It's good to play with, so it's fun. It's a good figure. To me, it speaks to me because it's very reminiscent of the Bionicle sets. So you do have that articulation in those places to make the legs move. The angle that these new pieces, the SCCBS, the System, Character, and Creature Building System, it's a good angle for action poses or just standing still. It's all very fine. But yes, it is a tad stiff. It's a little limited in its articulation. The other new pieces up here, which are kind of based off of these Knights Kingdom parts, These are really cool. I like them a lot. We get them in white and we get them in gold. And this chest piece, which is new, can come down. You can take Zane and you can put him into the mech with no issue whatsoever. He also has a saw blade, which is quite fun. It doesn't really rotate a whole lot, but it's neat. He also has hand articulation. It is fun. I like it. It doesn't have like the gear functions that I'm used to from Bionicle sets, but it's really straightforward. It's fun to play with, even though it is a tad stiff.
Yeah, and I think honestly the stiffness might be a good thing if this becomes a play toy, because one thing with Ninjago mechs is if you really want to play with them, you're going to start shedding pieces. I don't really see any pieces being shed from this except for like maybe the flag. This is a good solid action figure build, and so like this thing is going to get beat up and it will probably still come out looking very similar to this right here. Again, I do think that the functionality of removing the gold to kind of like activate a lesser kind of powerful version of this could be really good in playtime. It also helps with storytelling. There's a story to be told if you want to level up your set for the moment to become super powerful to defeat the super powerful evil. So that I think is also a really good thing. I do really like this. It's very simple, very sturdy, and I think it will do really well in playtime with kids. So that is a plus for me.
Yeah, I do think some of the shaping could be worked out. There is another mech over in the dojo temple that I think the feet were much better built. These are very blocky and a little silly. They kind of look like elf shoes. Mm-hmm. And I just don't like the shaping overall on these. And yeah, while again, I somewhat agree on the toughness. Like it isn't going to shed pieces. And a lot of that is because of the singular parts for the legs and the arms. It does bear mention that if you are looking for a mech, if you are used to characters with limbs, large-scale characters like this, be it from Ninjago mechs that have better articulation, or from Bionicle, or Hero Factory, or Exoforce, then yes, you might find yourself a tad disappointed in a figure like this. But if you're more optimistic and you're looking at this as something that could be an evolution, a system evolution of those things, I think you're going to be quite intrigued by it.
The new system and
the SCCBS.
Yes, I think that has a lot of potential. Right now we're seeing it small scale, maybe a little big scale with the dragon, but I think that can be taken to incredible heights, and hopefully we'll see that in the future. So, gonna move on to the minifigures now?
Yes.
All right, let's first talk about our new snake companion. This is Cobra Mechanic. He does show up in other sets, but he is our lone villain in this one. He's got a new type of stud shooter for Lego. This is a more of a pistol look, and it has a trigger. So instead of it being, a little bit of a ledge, is how you say it?
It was a ridge.
A ridge.
It's just a ridge that came up. It's now a proper lever.
Mm-hmm. Proper lever. You shoot it.
You went well over.
It went well over the hand, and now it is gone.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking at that or looking after that for a bit after this review. But this is our new Serpentine. Again, good color scheme of orange and gunmetal. And snakes are back.
Yeah, not a surprise.
Not a surprise. Let's talk about Zane.
Yes.
So once again, the return of Zane's hairpiece in silver. Holla holla. We love it. We love to see it. Always enjoy getting this hairpiece now that it's available and it's created and it's this color. His suit is different than the others. It's very interesting and I like it. I like it.
I don't.
Uh-oh. So I'm going to pass the mic to him.
I don't like it because it breaks the mold from the rest of them. It kind of breaks the series. The other ninja suits have their left sleeve being a solid color, their accent color, and then their right being their primary color on their suit. This completely breaks it, being that it's silver, he's just sleeveless, something I associate heavily with Coal or Tournament of Elements. Additionally, his suit is primarily symmetric. It doesn't have that elemental design on one half and then the plain white with maybe a logo on the other. So overall, it's completely dissimilar from the other ninja suits. On the bright side, we do have a new face print for Zane. This is the first new one we've gotten in a long time. It's not not just a static happiness, it's a grimace. Outside of that, the actual detail work and the patterning is good. It's a good suit, and we do have his hood, which is white, and then that kind of nice soft blue. So that's nice. He doesn't come with any sword pouch or anything like that like the other ninja do. Again, maybe it's because it's a smaller price point, but this Zane is entirely disconnected from the other ninja suits this way.
Yeah, and while that is a negative, I do think that the fact that his chest is open might be part of it. We know someone who is very happy with the open chest, but the fact that he doesn't have any patterning underneath it could probably go along with the fact why his suit might be a little different. I actually kind of like this design for a suit, and I'm looking at it and I kind of wish the other ninja may have had something similar, but then it probably would have caused their suits to be more busy. So I like this suit, even though it differs from the other ninja. It feels good on him. But yeah, again, I'm happy with the new face print. The back is also really cool. Has really cool lettering in the Ninjago language and whatnot. But yeah, that is the Zane minifigure that comes with the set. So
overall, I like it. I think that this is a cool and interesting mech. Cool, pun not intended. I like what it potentially offers. Not necessarily entirely what it is right now. I feel that if it were maybe a little more Bionicle set color scheming, maybe I would like it more. I'm just saying. The other Tahu mech was really good. But I do like it for its potential. I like these new pieces. I think it's a good color scheme. And for $10, it's a fun little desk mech. I think that it's really cool. And if you had the other one, then you have two mechs. And I'd like to see maybe all of them get some eventually. I would love to see that. So I'd like to see the system expanded on and improved and refined. I think it's really, really interesting. And having sets at this 6+ age range, this specifically build range, I think is nice. It's not young enough to be the 4+ sets, which are really, really, really young. It's a nice happy middle ground where it's young and accessible, but it doesn't not take older builders seriously, if that makes sense. So,
and I agree. So, one last thing before we go, I want to take note of the instructions. So, for those new builders for Ninjago, the instructions come with a function, and I'll tell you what the function is. As you build the set, there is a story to be told that comes with illustrations. So as you level up the set, as you build the mech, you will get illustrations kind of telling you what the story is and how it is being affected with every new piece that you add. So here's an example of one of the illustrations you will find in this instruction manual. I think it's clever. I think it's well done to be in the instructions. It goes along with the whole building experience and whatnot. So look out for those when you're building it. It's in every instruction manual so far that we've seen for this new Ninjago wave. So just want to take note of that.
I think it's cool. I also think that it should have stayed there. They advertised these whole different building stages on the back of the box. I feel like it's a little superfluous. I don't think that it is quite the selling point that it is made out to be. I think you're going to build it like this, and you're not going to do anything else with it because this is the best it will, the best that it looks. And having any less than this makes it look incomplete.
Yeah. So, yeah. Are you good?
All good.
All good. Well, thank you all for joining us today for this review of the Zane's Power Up Mech EVO. Again, you'll see these on store shelves on January 1st for $10. That is impressively low for Ninjago. So, but yeah, thank you for joining us. I mean, for a mech? For a mech?
Yeah, but look at it. It's a small mech.
It's a really small, but it's a really cool mech.
We've gotten $10 sets before.
Yeah, but none that's as cool as this. Get it? Cool?
I already said that. You're ripping me off.
Oh, I'm ripping you off now? All right.
Yes.
Well, we're going to have to settle this after the review then. So. Well, he's no longer in one piece. He shedded a lot.
It's been settled. Thank you all so very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and we hope to see your thoughts on the mech in the comments below.
Zane died again.
Yeah. He's used to it.
Okay.
Thank you all so very much for watching. She's Hayley.
I'm Hayley. I'm Sensei Wolf.
I'm LJ.
Oh my gosh. You just chucked Zane across my bedroom.
Have a great day, everyone.